After using the Earlex 5700, I have drawn some conclusions that would have been great to know before purchasing this. This is no nonsense reviews. Let's go underground. For the past 3 years, I've been using their more pro version, comparable to Fuji's Hobby Pro 2. First, pros and cons, then a little bit of tutorial how to use this sucker, and the worst part, how to clean it. The first positive thing that I've noticed with this spray gun is that I'm getting exactly as good of a spray as I was on the one that cost twice as much, which immediately you would say then this one's a no-brainer. But there's one major con with this one, and a second thing that's slightly annoying. The first annoying thing is this is a friction fit. You push it in, which means it can accidentally pull out, and that's happened to me while spraying. When I got to the end of my rope, this thing pulled out, and I didn't intend it to. Secondarily, this is forced air, so it's pushing air through constantly. The pro spray guns normally don't have that. So without even pulling the trigger, air is pushing. And if you hang something, it's gonna potentially swing your piece back and forth when you're spraying it. Now, not everybody's hanging something. You might be spraying cabinets, something super solid, furniture, things like that. But that constant air coming out additionally can kick up dust if your spray area is not completely clean, causing dust to spray onto your workpiece before you spray it. That is the big downside. So if you can overcome that problem by keeping your area clean, securing your thing in 2 locations so it doesn't swing if you're hanging it, and or if it's heavy enough, it doesn't swing a lot. I make bows and arrows, and so I hang this sort of piece to swing, and it swings a little bit, but it's not so bad that I can't hit it. So I just let it swing and just aim, and it gets really good results. As you can see, I sprayed this one here yesterday, and the finish is impeccable. Now this is walnut. Here you can see that's fiberglass. And then even on the end here, this is an Osage orange. A little while ago, I sprayed these 2 pieces. This is a piece of hickory, and this is a piece of walnut, and there is the finish on it. Now, the finish, of course, is gonna change depending on what type of material, but what I like about this gun is how evenly it sprays. And if you keep it clean, the gun clean, if you don't keep the gun clean, just never try. But if you keep the gun clean, amazing results. Also, you can unscrew the front to rotate this, but to rotate it, you have to take it all the way off, where the other gun, you can rotate it without pulling out this piece. The knob here is your flow. On clear finishes, it's nearly all the way in for me because I'd rather go too thin and do multiple coats than getting drips. So it's almost screwed all the way in. This can do paint as well, so you'd screw it way out for that flow and maybe need to change the nozzle. The capacity does so much. I normally only do 1 project at a time, and so I'm only filling it up to there per my project. With a 15-foot hose, it's plenty long for all the needs that I have. In between coats, if you set this, it's gonna fall over. So you'll have to take this off to let it balance, or you can hang it. I've installed a hook. It just makes it so much easier that in between coats, I can just hang it like that. You can also put it in there like that. Both of them work good. This way is a little bit more secure. It comes with 2 different size spray nozzles. It also comes with a cleaning brush and a specialized wrench that you have to use on this, so don't lose it. You also get a flow tester. I keep all of this inside of a little red box, label it, and it stays with it at all times, so I have all parts. One nice thing about this style is it allows you to wrap up the hose on the piece, where the nicer one actually does not have a method for storing it. Whether that's useful to you or not, I don't know. After use, cleaning the gun is the most annoying part. So I'm gonna time it and do a time lapse so you get a realistic expectation of how long it takes to clean the gun. Now the process of cleaning is to empty out any excess spray. Then wipe out the entire container with a paper towel, and then add acetone to the container, and you're gonna spray that throughout the entire gun. From there, once the whole insides of the gun is cleaned out, you can dump out the extra acetone, wipe everything down with a rag, and you're good. And then every about 5 cleanings, I'll take off the nozzles just to double check and use the brushes on the inside of the gun. But for most of the time, and depending on how frequent you're using it, you don't have to take apart every single piece of the gun. 2 minutes and 20 seconds to clean the entire gun. A little better than I thought it was. For whatever reason, it is just annoying. If you want to clean it further, and this is what I do every 5 to 10 times, unscrew this guy, And then this piece pops out, and now you have access. With the special tool included, now I have the nozzle out, and you can further come in here with acetone and a brush. You can also pull out this. So on the back, unscrew, little spring right here to be careful about. Pop that out, pulls out like that. Now our brush can insert right in the front all the way back, as well as the back side if there's anything that leaked, but nothing should be back here. And then the last part is to take out this tube, and you can clean up in there as well. But if once you're immediately done, you acetone it, this gets really clean, and you don't need to open it up that much, that frequently. I don't know what the manufacturer recommends, but that's just from experience. Then to put it back together, it's everything in reverse.